Hello everyone and welcome back to the Belgian Beer Brothers channel. Cedric here with a brand new brew review, and after 300 reviews I found it time to go for another alcohol-free one. Now today is Saturday the 15th of June. That means that in Antwerp it is there's a festival going on called Dam Blues, which is at the Borough Dundam in Antwerp, and of course you guessed it, it's a blues festival with, amongst others, Big Dave. So I thought, what better to have than a beer by the Birra E Blues craft beer brewery from Valencia. Now I can't tell you much about this beer except that it is a alcohol-free beer, meaning less than 0.5% ABV. I don't know what the exact value is, but it is under 0.5%, and it is brewed with malted barley and oats. It is dry hopped with Simcoe and Citra hops, so I'm expecting something very floral, something very citrusy, and very rounded because of the oats, of course. Now, why did I buy this beer in the first place? Of course, because it is called Celestial Sin. Of course, Sin from Sin IPA, without alcohol, but also because of this lovely can. You guys know that I like simple packaging, but I do love this one. It is a bit more busy than others, but the blue, white and orange absolutely works, and it really caters to the name and to the audience. So Celestial Sin, the angel holding that guitar, is the celestial part. Of course, the angel is the celestial part, the white and blue part, and then the orange part, Sin, goes hand in hand with the guitar. In this case, a Les Paul, Gibson Les Paul. So I am wearing the wrong shirt, the Fender Stratocaster shirt, but nonetheless, bear in mind that this IPA is also in orange, so that is also part of the Sin, if we are gonna take this symbolically. Like I said, Simcoe and Citra hops, so yeah, I am expecting quite a bit of this beer. Let's dive right in, because I am very curious for this one. Now I do have some other beers by Birra E Blues. And of course this happens. Funny thing, it is the first day that I put on a clean tablecloth, so this was bound to happen. So, yeah, very aromatic, I can tell you that. But let's start at the beginning. Slightly hazy, nice yellowish, goldish, yeah, let's call it a straw yellow. Not really golden blonde, but a straw yellow blonde. Nice white foam, a lot of large bubbles. Now we did see that it is very, very active. But a lot of large bubbles, meaning that this foam is gonna dissipate quickly, so it's gonna lose its head quite quickly. I see a lot of bubbling, nice hazy IPA. When it comes to the scent, it is a bit, well, it does smell like an alcohol-free beer, which is most of the time is not a compliment, but this can really have it because it is accompanied by that hoppiness, that Simcoe, that Citra, but in general citrusy, hoppy, floral scents as expected. Slightly bittersweet, so smells pretty nice. So let's dive right in. Cheers. First off, quite bitter, quite dry and bitter. I do like that in a beer, as you guys know. Second thing that springs to mind is it is rather tin when it comes to mouthfeel, but it has a lot of carbon dioxide, as is proven on my tablecloth here. So it is rather thin, but not too thin. It is not what I expect when I read the label that says oats in this beer. So, ooh, hold on. Yeah, thinner than I expected. Also, I do get a bit better foam right now, and oddly enough, some yeast in there for an alcohol-free one that doesn't re-ferment. That is odd. But yeah, quite thin mouthfeel. It is a bit better with the rest of the can added. But nonetheless, I would say this has something resembling soda water, but of course a very tasty soda water. There is a lot of hop in there. It is bitter and dry, like I said. It is slightly citrusy, but not that much. So it's like they used Citra very subtle, but the Simcoe is shining through. It is quite bitter and floral. So it's a bit like lemongrass. It is a slightly vegetal, but let's say floral, chlorophyll taste with a slight edge of citrus. So yeah, absolutely like this. And I do mean like this for what it is, of course. Is this a new favorite? No. Is this well brewed? Is this a nice beer? Except for that gushing. Yeah, it's pretty good. I might buy it again. Only one remark, it wasn't cheap. Now, of course, it is a craft beer from a small brewing community in Valencia. So I wouldn't expect this to be cheap. It is not a macro beer from the supermarket. So yeah, you have to take that into account as well. But nonetheless, a very nice alternative on a hot summer's day like you tend to have in Valencia. So yeah, nice alternative. And I would score this let's give it an even 3.5. Like very, very average, but on the good side of average. Okay, that all being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, you'll get notified whenever I upload something. If you have any questions, suggestions, anything, leave it down in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. And yeah, if all goes well, I will see you guys again tomorrow with a brand new brew review. Cheers!